Hi there, it's Margarita Ibbott. I am Downshifting Pro, and this is my cutlery tray. So this morning, I was putting away the dishes, like like everyone does, sort of in the morning, and I came across my cutlery tray, and I realized that there's like all sorts of things that are extra my cutlery tray that I really kind of don't need. So I've decided that I'm going to do a little cleanup here, and I'm just going to take you through what I'm going to do, okay? Okay, so here is the tray in all its loveliness. It's really big. I especially like these big trays that are kind of square and they don't have like a silhouette of the individual, the fork and the knife and the spoons. I like as big as possible that I can get it in. One of the things that I actually put in order to stop this moving around, because it's not, as big as the trays, I put in one of these little slip pads. And you can easily get those sort of at the dollar store or Dollar Tree, take your pick. So I've cleaned that all out, and then there's extra space sort of in the back. So when I put the extra spaces in, these are the little things that you have that you use like at Christmas or at Easter. I don't use that very often, but I also don't want to lose track of them, so I put that in there for sure. So that gets stuck in the back. Now, as far as it goes, I have cutlery that I have had, sorry about that, for ever since I've been married. So this Friday will be actually 22 years that we've been married. And I'm a big, big believer in volume. And I'll tell you why. Because we have a pretty large family. And sometimes when we get together, there's up to probably, there can be up to, I think one Christmas we were like 32 people, and that was sort of immediate family and, with spouses and kids and boyfriends and girlfriends and all of that. So I'm a big believer in having a lot of cutlery and cutlery that matches. And the reason that I like cutlery that matches is it helps you kind of keep track of what your stuff is. So this is kind of funny because you're going to see I have these random spoons. Now these spoons there should be actually 6 of them. So I know that at least 4 of them have gone missing, and they were used specifically for my kids' lunch. I do not let my children take my regular cutlery to school. So, and then I have these spoons which are mismatched, and I have no idea where they came from. They are not part of my set, but I think it's kind of funny. And the only reason I keep those around is because those are the ones that if my kids really want to bring a spoon to school. Now, what I used to have are these. So these are just the ones that you would get at IKEA. And they're inexpensive. They're ridiculously inexpensive. I don't know, like a set of 4 or something is like $3 or $4. So it's not really that much. But my kids are teenagers now, so going with really kind of fun, cutesy IKEA cutlery is really not doing it for them. These are sort of some extra things that I've picked up along the way. But you know what? I'm just going to do a clean out of what I don't want. And then we'll see what happens. All right, I'll come back to you. Alrighty, so this is the end of our little experiment. I like to nest all of the cutlery in there. It does not always happen. It's sort of silly. I'm sure I've got that from a Martha Stewart like video or magazine or her show, and I've always really liked it. And personally, I just really like the aesthetics of it. I've narrowed down to just a few little things that I want to keep as far as for butter. The knives are all there. And then in this side right here is going to be sort of that extra cutlery that the kids can use for school. And I got to show you something. I love these. These are like these tiny little small spatulas. I'm obsessed with these spatulas. And the reason is I love when it's that time when you're just finishing your mayonnaise or you're finishing your margarine or whatever, and they're super useful. I bought them last year at Target, but I know that you can get them sort of in other places, but I think they're invaluable. I absolutely love them. So there you go. In a nutshell, very quickly, there you are. I am Downshifting Pro, and that was doing your cutlery drawer in 5 minutes or less. Okay, take care. Bye bye.